Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Vox, and yeah, here we are, Season 2, Episode 16. This one is called The Whole Truth. I see the picture of sun on the thumbnail. I didn't read the description, but I'm going to tell you now, if this is a Jin/sun heavy flashback thing, I'm going to reverse the video that you get to see this time. Hopefully, it's okay with the copyright gods. But I'm not typing out subtitles on the episodes that are strictly for them moving forward. So it'll help me out a lot. You know, I've got another show that we're doing now. But anyway, let's check this one out.
한 번만 부탁합니다. 돌아봐 주세요.
I see you, Jin.
잘됐지?
분위기 다 망치네.
미안해. 나 그저 지난 1년 동안 노력해도 아무 소식이 없어서.
Bro.
우리 병원에 가자. 불임 전문의한테. 당신은 내 손에 왜 피가 묻었다고 생각해? 어? 피를 묻히게 한 사람은 당신 아버지야. 다 아버님이 시킨 거야.
Okay. So Jin and I, first of all, have nothing in common. We are not alike at all. I'm not going to have that conversation when she comes out looking like that, acting like that. Are you kidding me, man? Read the room. Pick your spots. That could have been a really good night. And he just went and...
우리한테 애가 생기면 아버님도 생각이 바뀌실걸? 손주가 생기면 혹시 알아? 좀 더 안전한 일자리를 주실지.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
아이만 생기면 다 좋아질 거야.
Statistically untrue. There is plenty of research out there.
여보,
당장 가자니까? 또 납치당하고 싶어?
뭐라고요?
바로 여기서 놈들한테 당했잖아. 우리 얘기한 거 다 잊어먹었어? 가자 어서.
이런 식으로 날 보호할 필요는 없어요.
이거 그렇게
뭐 하는 거야?
그래.
뭐 하는 거야?
그래.
뭐 하는 거야?
됐지? 이제 여기 올 필요 없지?
Nah, she's already replanted it like 5 times. Vincent did up 3 of those times. Because dogs know how you treat other dogs. They can smell it on you. Oh, shit. She's got that look on her face.
Been here over a week. You've never said 2 words to me. And now you're sitting outside my tent?
We got a man locked up down in the hatch. There's a possibility he's one of them. The others.
Who's we?
Me and Jack. He's keeping watch right now.
A possibility?
I'd like you to talk with him. You have experience with the others. You were a cop. Seems to me you're the most qualified to figure out if this man's telling the truth.
Does Jack know you're coming to me with this?
We got a serious problem, Ana Lucia. All of us. I'm taking the necessary steps to solve it. I don't need Jack's permission to talk with you because right now there's a man sitting in a room in my hatch. And I want him out.
Everything just comes down to power. These people have been here 2 months. And they're already trying to, like, establish dominance. And I'm the leader, and, you know, why are you letting the doctor, like, that dude is definitely one of them. Why are you letting the doctor make all the decisions, huh? And then Locke's like, roar, smash! Like, I hate to say this because, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm going off on another I hate this rant, because these last couple have been way better, right? But the personality changes are definitely emerging. Locke, I would have never thought he would have fallen for something like that. I thought for a second there, like he's trolling the dude. Like he sees the attempt at this, manipulation. So it was like, I'm going to smash this stuff on the counter and make it seem like he triggered me, But it seems like that was a genuine reaction when I went back and I edited. I guess. I mean, where's the guy who was mixing the psychedelic head bomb? Like, where's that dude? You know what I mean? Like, he seems to be losing his edge. I don't know. And Jack, man, Jack's a good dude, but he thinks too emotionally. They need to form like some kind of, I don't know. I don't think it would ever work. Obviously, they can't figure it out. In 2 months, if you haven't figured it out, you're on a path directly to the Lord of the Flies, Like, oh, okay. Anyway, back to it.
I'm all right.
Maybe we should go get Jen.
No. I think I was just out in the sun too long.
Well, you spent a lot of time around the baby. Maybe you caught something. At least talk to Jack.
Really, I'm okay. Thank you.
She didn't look okay.
교통이 많이 막히진 않았죠?
맨날 똑같죠, 뭐.
진수 씨가 여기 오는 거 아시죠?
아니요.
난 얘기할 줄 알았는데.
그럴 수가 없었어요.
Wait.
많이 바쁘실 텐데 이렇게 시간 내주셔서 고마워요. 그냥 아이스티 주세요.
There's
In English?
I would like an iced tea. Please.
Very good.
Thank you.
Are they having an affair? Or
무슨 고민이 있으세요? 그래도 선치가 영어를 잘하시면 진주 씨가 좋아하실걸요?
어떻게 배웠냐고. 누구한테 배웠냐고 하면 뭐라고 해요?
so okay. For a second there, it's like she's cheating on him. But he's teaching her English? But why would you need to sneak off into a hotel room to do that? Like, and why couldn't, I mean, she's obviously had a better education, right? She came up rich. Would it be that weird if she had already taken English and learned it? Because I know they teach it. I don't know. That's just, it's still like, as a husband, hell no, right? No matter what the context is, going into another man's hotel room and putting the do not disturb sign and getting comfortable, like, it's kind of a no-go. It just doesn't look good no matter what the context is.
What do you think about Ana Lucia?
Why her?
She's the one you went to start an army to fight these people. Why not her? Unless you're worried about what she'll do to him.
I'll talk to her.
I already did. In there with him now.
Were you on the plane too?
We crashed on the other side of the island.
You walked across? All the way here?
Must
have been fun.
Okay, wait a minute. How does he know how big the island is? You walked across? Like, I thought he knew. He said his balloon crashed and they were near the beach, and that's where they stayed. They found a cave near the beach. This dude, like, he's so full of shit. There's just no way he's not a McPoyle.
So you gonna tell me your story, Henry?
Why bother? I've already told it to everyone. Jack, Locke, the big black guy that cut off his beard in front of me. Oh, yeah, and my buddy Saeed. You can see how much he liked my story.
So how about you try me? On the other side of the island, there was this guy with us. I was 100% convinced that he wasn't on the plane. So I dug a hole, and I threw him in it.
And what happened?
I was wrong. And now he's dead. But good news for you, Henry, I don't make the same mistake twice. So how about you tell me your story?
Tell you what, tell me what you're looking for, and it's yours, gratis.
Can't I just look myself?
It's not a drugstore, sweetheart.
I need a pregnancy test.
Oh.
So why don't you draw me a map to your balloon? We'll go out there, we'll find it, and everybody will believe you.
That's what they all keep asking me to do, draw a map. And if I mess up, they'll crucify me.
You flew around the world in a balloon.
Air travel, it's a different animal. It's about wind currents.
Do you or do you not know where it is?
Yeah, I know where it is. I went back there to bury my wife.
Why'd you do that?
Because that balloon is the closest thing we had to home. You people have been looking for someone to punish for everything that's happened to you. Someone to blame, and now you've got him. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm dead already.
You draw up that map, Henry. I'll find your balloon. But if you don't, things are gonna play out just like you said.
Okay, so here's my two questions that I've got with regards to this. One, how would he know how to draw a map to it when most of the distance that he traveled to get where he is now, he did so being shot by an arrow through the shoulder and being pretty much unconscious? Second, if he got caught in the trap anywhere near where the balloon is, why wouldn't they just know to start there? Right? This is where Danielle's thing was, where she brought him to say, hey, look, here's the guy. Go back there, right? This is where you got caught. Where's your balloon? It's just like, he very obviously knows this place. He's very obviously one of them. If I'm wrong, then I'll do a pole dance. And I don't pole dance.
아버님은 건강하시죠?
예, 덕분에요.
아버님께 안부 좀 전해주시죠.
그럼요.
말씀드리기가 별로 좋지 않습니다. 초음파 검사 결과 부인의 나팔관은 그 조직 상처로 인해 가지고 다 막혀 있습니다. 수술을 하더라도 임신 가능성은 불가능합니다.
Okay, so
고칠 수 없을까요? 어떻게 했어라도?
글쎄, 저는
so she can't have kids, but now she thinks she's pregnant because the island heals people.
알고 있었어?
이런 사실을 내가 왜 숨기겠어요? 아, 그렇지. 내가 어떻게 당신 같은 잘난 남자를 꼬셨겠어요?
Wow. I mean, no guy wants to hear that, right? But he could have reacted way better.
He told me the same story he told you.
You believe him?
I don't know yet. I need more time with him. Tomorrow. I want to give him some time to think.
Whatever you need to say, you can say it here.
It's about the hatch.
Oh, you mean the guy locked in the closet there? What about him?
Probably be pretty hard to keep a secret, huh?
How did you get him to do this?
I asked nicely.
Do Jack and Locke know about this?
Jack and Locke are a little too busy worrying about Locke and Jack. All I want to know is if this guy's telling the truth.
Then we can be in charge.
Judging from what you did to his face, that's what you want too.
This is at least a day's walk.
Then we should get going.
Screw you, man. I don't want to walk a day through the jungle. You know what's out there? Dinosaurs, man, with Dharma logos on them.
Appears to be this.
Score one for Henry.
Pointing out the geographical touchstone does not mean he's leading us to a balloon.
Maybe not, but at least we're on the right island.
This is a really interesting dynamic between these three. How did this guy draw this map? Knowing you're going from the opposite direction that he would have been coming from, while unconscious with an arrow in him. How do they not realize this? Like, how am I better at seeing this guy as a McPoyle than they are?
Where did Sawyer find one of these anyway? I mean, who flies with a pregnancy test, right?
These tests are pretty accurate. You know, false negative in the first week, maybe, but positive is a positive.
This is private. Nobody can know.
You're not gonna tell Jin?
In time, I will. It's just, it's complicated.
As complicated as Jin being the last one on the island to find out you spoke English, you should tell him. And when you do, you should tell him everything, the whole truth.
우리가 여기서 뭐 하는 거죠?
저한테 영어를 가르쳐 주시고 있잖아요.
산신이 이미 한 달 전부터 영어를 유창하게 하는데요. 왜 영어를 배우려는 거죠? 진수 씨하고 헤어질 생각이세요. 난 한 여자 때문에 미국으로 도망갔었어요. 그것이 사랑인 줄 알고. 하지만 자기 인생에서 도망갈 순 없죠.
저는요?
I'm not saying you should stay for Jin.
Oh no, they are gonna cheat.
People don't like me.
No shit.
I tried to get them to most of my life. I guess I just gave up a while back. I am what I am.
First of all, she is not Popeye. Okay? But second, let's be honest. Listen, I don't want to sound insensitive. Because she's a beautiful woman, right? When she smiles. But she's fantastic at having resting bitch face. And that's what it is. If I saw her on the island, I would not talk to her. She looks like she's in a constant state of kick you in the balls. That's all there is to it. It's as simple as that.
We're trying to protect your people. It wasn't you that killed Shannon, it was them. And once we find out he is one of them, then something will have to be done.
The trauma bonding.
What?
Nothing.
It's gonna rain.
We should get moving.
I'm super surprised she wasn't a detective.
This is where he said it would be.
If I'm gonna back your play on this, Saeed, we need to be sure.
It looks like a good spot for an ambush.
Yo, Daddy-o!
Zoya.
Way to go, Papa San. You didn't waste much time. I'd give you a cigar, Bernie, but I'm fresh out.
Son's pregnant?
So, Samego.
Nice, very snow.
Seals, man.
Oh, nice to shoot.
Well,
I like the way they do that. You know, and that's exactly like if I was having a day and I would, you know, had been a dick to her and ripped all her plants out, like that's what I would think they were talking about. Like, man, he tore up that garden good. You should have seen it. I was super proud of him. Because that's like the kind of thing that you would expect Sawyer to say. So Jin's just going off of behavior and trying to pick up words here and there. So that's pretty cool the way that they did that.
내가 잘못했으니까 발을 해놔야지. 난 네가 필요해. 난 이런 거는 너무 싫어. 자꾸 싸우는 거. 다른 사람도 하고 얘기도 할 수가 없어. 의사 소통이 전혀 안 돼. 난 당신이 필요해. 다 내가 못나서.
나 임신했어요. 진수 씨, 내 말 좀 들어. 당신한테 할 얘기가 있어요.
It's Charlie's. It's a McPoyle. Oh, man. Look how awesome.
백선아 씨. 지난번에 제가 큰 잘못을 했습니다. 사실은요, 선 씨에게 문제가 있는 게 아니고요. 부군에게 문제가 있습니다.
아니 뭐 때문에 그런?
그땐 제가 어떻게 할 수가 없었어요.
Oh no.
정말 죄송합니다. 부군께서 아버님 밑에서 일하지 않습니까? 그런 사람을 제가 사실대로 마냥 다 얘기했다면
Okay. Okay, so she cheated with the bald dude and got pregnant right before they got on the plane because it's 2 months roughly. Obviously, you'd have questions after the first month, but then you'd really start to have, you know, I don't know. I've never been pregnant. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Wow. She can't tell him that, she can't tell him she's pregnant with another dude. Like, you're on an island already. There's no one's gonna be able to find you if you want to bury somebody out there. You know what I mean?
나한테 문제가 있다면 어떻게 아이가 생길 수 있지?
당신한테 맹세하는데 나한테는 당신뿐이야.
Okay.
그게 사실이고.
My bad. So the island fixed him.
그렇다면 이건 기적이야.
I still don't know. Look at her. She's like, I don't know if I believe her.
I love you.
That baby comes out bald.
What's the computer for?
Nothing.
I mean, I'd be asking all kinds of questions about all this stuff down here. You guys don't even seem that curious.
Do you want the cereal or don't you?
I guess I earned myself some goodwill for finally drawing that map for Anna.
What map?
To my balloon.
Did you?
No.
Wow, you guys have some real trust issues, don't you? Guess it makes sense she didn't tell you. I mean, with the two of you fighting all the time.
This guy is brilliant. And they are stupid as hell.
I was one of them. These people that you seem to think are your enemies. What would I do?
See that? That little...
So I'd draw a map to a real secluded place. Like a cave or some underbrush. Good place for a trap. And when your friends got there, a bunch of my people would be waiting for them. And then they'd use them to trade for me.
But why?
I guess it's a good thing I'm not one of them, huh? You guys got any milk?
Holy shit. Henry is an interesting dude. The way he laid that out, like, again, everything about it, like the map drawing, the you know, the psychological manipulation, like, I'm not even worried about being wrong, because I know I'm not. He's definitely one of the others, one of those people. My question is more like, why is he there, and what's his, you know, is he just trying to like get data? You know, like they lost their other two spies, right? So I guess he's just the next like iteration of that. I just don't understand. Like, why not just say, hey, you know, I'm one of them, and you know, we want to get to know you people a little bit better and see if you're worth our time, and see if we can't integrate you into our society, or whatever the case may be. I just don't understand why there's so many games being played here. It's very odd. Not to mention the fact that, you know, the environment that we're in anyway, with all the smoke monsters and polar bears and tattooed sharks and shit, just like running around, and slave ships in the middle of the jungle, and, you know, just crazy thing after crazy thing. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a damn balloon. Like maybe it's out there. Like, I'm not saying he's not an other person. I'm just saying maybe it's just an artifact of one of the other things that got sucked in. And he's just like saying, yeah, there's a balloon out there. This is the guy. I'm the guy. Question is, like, do you dig up the guy's wife and see if she's real too? Where does it end? You know, you find the balloon or don't find the balloon, you get ambushed, you get, you know, like, I don't believe that they're ambushing him to say, hey, we want to trade you. I think they're going to ambush him just to take them for whatever purposes they're using people for. You know, they're not babies, so that's probably a good thing. But then again, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm kind of like 50-50 whether or not Walt is even alive. We haven't seen anything about Walt or Michael. Like, when they're seeing Walt in the jungle, like, maybe that's because he's dead, because we saw Jack's dad, you know, his ghost walking around. Like, maybe if you die on this island, your ghost just kind of has the ability to pop around, hang out with other ghosts, riding on a polar bear. I don't know, man. This is getting pretty good, though. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, it's getting good. It's getting really good. We'll see you next time.